Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Roxanne, and this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing Season 1, Episode 16 of Avatar The Last Airbender, called The Deserter. Doing something a little bit different. I'll be actually a little bit editing this video just because I'm going to be looking down my notes for part of the time. I'm going to try to remember it from memory because I just saw the episode. So that way I'm not looking down all the freaking time. So let's just jump right into the episode. So we start off with Aang and the gang land and they see a Fire Nation festival, and Aang really wants to go so he can learn a little bit about firebending because he's scared he's never going to find a firebending teacher just because of the whole situation. And they were kind of thinking about it, but there is a wanted sign of Aang and also one of John Jong and I think Che. Anyway, precursor for the episode. Anyway, so they decide to go in disguises and they go down to the town where the festival is happening. And Sokka's like, they look around, they see a bunch of people wearing masks. Like, we're going to find masks. And there's literally a stand like literally right there with the guys yelling, "Mask, mask, get your mask." That's only that happened today. And also they have someone following them. And so when they get into the festival, they see a puppet show, which was like, no, it was like kind of like propaganda type stuff. I was just like, And then they see a fire bending show, which was actually pretty freaking cool. It had a bunch of tips and tricks in it. Well, just a bunch of tricks. I don't know why I said tips. Anyway, so Aang really wants to be a part of the show, and so he raises his hand because the guy asked for volunteers. But Katara went up instead, and none of them understand the art of the show. And he was like, "Oh, this fire dragon is getting loose. I can't break free." And like, he wasn't even being that serious about it, but Aang had to go save Katara, and kind of disrupted the entire show because the show actually ended in a bunch of confetti, which was super cool. Then they kind of got made when Aang was doing that Ashley Simpson SNL moment. Just like trying to be a distraction. They recognize him as the Avatar, so they bolt, and then Che leads them out, and they leave with lighting off of like a bunch of fireworks. And I mean a bunch of fireworks. And so they manage to escape, and they go back to John Jong's camp after the guy explains who John Jong is, and they got captured to go see John Jong. And the Che seems a little off his rocker slash like too much of a follower vibe for me. Just saying like he went mad, but he's not. He's like, I was like, oh my god. So we go back to the festival where the people on Zhao popped up, and he's very upset about what happened. And they're like, well, Beth was way down and everyone had fun and nothing really got damaged. Meanwhile, like a big torch falls. Anyway, then we cut to where Che meets with John Jong, and he's not happy with him at all and refuses to see Aang, so Aang goes to go see him anyway. And basically, he kind of barges in there, Aang does, and it's like, I need someone to teach me. And it's like, you don't even, first of all, Jade said to Aang that he won't see him because he hasn't learned the other steps, and he's like, just from his stance that John John saw that he needs to work on it. But anyway, he goes in there, and Aang misses this whole thing about it, and then, John John gets really upset at him and says, "You're not ready." And finally, Avatar Roku's like, "So you're telling me I'm not ready? You will teach him firebending. I've done it 1,000 times before in 1,000 lifetimes. You will teach him firebending." So finally, John John says, "Fine, I'll teach you." And the Aang's obviously super excited about it. Alright, so in that they're going out of order, which is why John was like kind of mad about it in the first place, because you gotta do water, earth, then fire. And anyway, so they start their training, and Aang feels a little bit embarrassed, slash he doesn't think it's worth his time because he's just doing breathing exercises and has to be quiet, had to have like a really good squat stance and stuff like that. So he's trying to teach him all this stuff, and he's just not soaking it in. And to be honest, he's not that good of a teacher. He just kind of leaves him alone. And I'm more of like somewhat of a reward system. Like, oh, he needs some encouragement. Let's encourage him a little bit. And I'm going like, just figure it out. I don't think that really works that good. Then he says his student was the exact same way as Aang was because he's like very impatient. So, I mean, they're both not good because Aang lacks the discipline, that's for sure. And Zhao is also very, he's very standoffish. Is not really helping. He's just kind of like, I have to do this. So finally, they're going to learn quote unquote fire, and they test with a leaf and tells Aang, don't let the flame touch the leaf at all. And then Zhao is on the warpath looking for John Zhang and for everyone. So that happened. Then we cut to Aang getting super impatient some more. But he finally managed fire, and then he just starts blasting fire everywhere. And then it gets like really big flame and actually hurts Katara really bad. And then when Aang went to go check on him, Sokka literally decked Aang. And it's like, how could you burn my sister? And so Katara runs away. And then John tells them to leave. And then checks on Katara, and they have this little deep moment, and I thought that was really cool. But Katara actually learned how to heal herself, which was pretty neat as well. Then Zhao showed up and tells Team Avatar to run for it and don't come back because they will be eradicated. And also, when Katara was, well, I'll just finish up the thing, then I'll go into details, I guess. So anyway, Katara goes to go get Aang, and he says, like, I'll never firebend again. And then Katara shows that she's actually healed and tells him that Zhao is here. And he goes to go check and helps John Zhang. And so John Zhang disappears after Aang showed up. And we found out that Zhao was John Zhang's student that got super impatient. So Aang versus Zhao. And so Zhao and Aang duel. And Aang plays him very hard. And he tricked him into burning both of his ships. And because he said he lacks discipline and everything. So he was like, the comebacks and the smack talk was hysterical coming from Aang. I really enjoyed that. That was really funny. And so Team Aang leaves, or yeah. Anyway, they leave, and that's the end of the episode. Katara heals Aang with her healing, and they fly away, and that's the end of the episode. Really good episode. Actually, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. And I like how Zhao said it, because like fire is like water, you can't move it by itself. Rocks, you can't move it by itself. Wind, you can't move it by yourself. But fire, you can do. It's living and breathing, and you have to be very careful with it. So I actually understand that. That was pretty good advice, actually. And he thinks he's cursed because of the fire bending, because you have to tip that line to, I guess, for him, insanity, to not wreaking havoc, to keeping it under control. So really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I gave it A+, but it was a little on the, something happened to Zhao, or to John Zhang and to the other guy, where they're just a little not all there, but it was still a good episode, and I really enjoyed it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. So if you like this video, please go to like. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you like this new style, or do you prefer me just to do what I was doing beforehand? Please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.